What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Thursday, y'all. It is Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I am live. Yes, I'm live. So, for those of you who don't know, my name's Mike. I'm the Naughty Cruiser, and y'all, check it out. I have upgraded some things here. We got some overlays going on this week. We got the Naughty symbol in the top right or left, wherever it's at, instead of the little duck telling you that I'm on StreamYard. But it is Thursday, y'all. I am 7 days away from my Alaska cruise. I fly out next Wednesday, so I only have 6 days to go, and then I'll be in Seattle. But first things first, let's get into that chat. Let's say what's going on to everybody. Scott McNeil, the first one in here, as always, followed by the one and only Cameron Hawkins, Josh and Chastity over at the Moonlight Adventures. What's going on, guys? Kurt and Marsha would see me traveling. Chuck Spencer in the house. Robin, how are you tonight? I hope you are having a great night. Julie, I hope you're having a great night. Cruising for food. Wanda is in the house. Will G, what is going on, Will G? Bone, Tired Travelers, Denise, and Dwayne, what is going on? I am deep in the hashtag KMA territory. That is absolutely right. I am so deep in KMA territory. It's up to my knees. That's how deep I am in the KMA territory. So what's going on with everybody? Hope everybody is having a wonderful Thursday. This week has flown by for me. I knew it was going to fly by. I hope next week does not fly by, but this week has flew by very, very quickly. We're already into Thursday. My daughter is finally home from New Jersey, so I got to see her for a little bit last night and today. And I'm going to spend some time with her over the weekend before I leave because I have not seen my daughter in over a month. Can you believe it? My little princess was gone for a month. I really don't know how I survived with her two brothers driving me crazy, but I did, and she is now officially home. I have done some changes here in StreamYard, so I was hoping that this would stream into Facebook as well, but it doesn't look like I am currently streaming into Facebook. So I have to figure that out for next time and make sure that that is working, so that way everybody over in Facebook can join in on the conversation. So, on top of leaving in 6 days, there's a new vlog dropping tomorrow at 12:45. Ponta Delgada, the Azaros, part of Portugal from the Transatlantic on the Pride. That will be dropping tomorrow. And yes, I did say the Pride. Thankfully, in April, we do not have major issues that are going on right now. But, hopefully everyone is doing well. I know Sharon at Sea is stuck on there for now. And, Funnelheads, we're getting ready to get on. So a little bit of bad news going on there, but hopefully they can get that figured out and get the Pride up and running and back to its normal self. But tonight, we are going to talk about Alaska. This is a beautiful sunset picture behind me. That was taken off the ship as we were leaving Ponta Delgada. So I figured I'd throw that up tonight. I did try and throw up some mountains and a ship in Alaska, but it didn't look right with everything else I had going on. So we scratched that plan and we went with this plan. So what's going on, Doug? I see you in the chat, brother. I appreciate you for being here. I hope you are having a fantastic day. I hope everyone's having a great day. It's Thursday. It's Thirsty Thursday. It's Throwback Thursday. It's Thoughtful Thursday. It's Cellulite Thursday. I don't know. Whatever you want it to be, right? It's Thursday. It's 10 o'clock. We're here. We have to bring the high energy. We're only 4 minutes into the show, and I feel like I've already burnt myself out. I'm just kidding. I'm here for 56 more minutes, y'all. So deal with it. You're going to see me for 56 more minutes. That's just all there is to it. But I have made some changes, like I said, over here with StreamYard. So hopefully over the next few weeks, things will start looking up and things will be changing. There is a few little fun clicky click things that I can do, pushing buttons over here. I'm not going to go that crazy and get a switchboard and all that stuff, because when you go that crazy, you start messing things up, and then you're muted for a half hour of your show, or your screen disappears for 30 minutes. I'm not going to do all that crazy stuff, but I do see that my green screen is a little messed up in the corner. You see that? You see that corner piece up there? The green screen's messed up in that corner, right over there, which means that's on this side. So bear with me for a second while I fix the green screen because it's got to be like perfect, right? Let's see if that fixed it. It did. It fixed it, and I am back. I am back. I am back. Retro Sarge in the house for the first time. What is going on, Retro Sarge? I hope you're having a fantastic night. I hope you and Heidi are both having a great night. And we're just talking about going crazy in Alaska. So I know Retro Sarge and Wanda just got off of an amazing cruise to Alaska. Wanda didn't notice it until I pointed it out. It's crazy because I just like a magician. I fixed the night sky. Listen, it's been hella hot down here in the South. I am not going to lie. I'd rather be here where I was a few months ago in that nice, cool, crisp breeze. So yeah, let's just deal with that. I got 6 days and I'll be in Alaska dealing with some nice, cool temperatures, and I'm all right with that. So, but I know a bunch of you have been to Alaska. I know some of you have recently just got off of an Alaskan cruise, and I have packed my luggage. My luggage is already packed. I'm ready to go. I want to know if I'm missing anything. What are some essentials that you absolutely pack for Alaska that you don't forget? I got a hat in case it gets cold for the whale watching excursions or up on the open Lido. I got some gloves because I got Florida blood. I'm not going to lie. My hands might get a little cold. But I was in Europe in November of last year and I wore shorts. I was in Europe in April of this year and I wore shorts. It got a little breezy. It got a little chilly. I put on a little fleece, but I was fine. So I don't really think I'm going to have too much of an issue. I did pack some pants. I packed a couple long sleeve shirts, but I'm ready for whatever comes my way. Kurt, you are absolutely welcome with me helping you anytime, brother. You know, all you got to do is drop a link, and I will absolutely help you any day of the week that Marsha cannot be on the show. Denise says, early day tomorrow. Can't stay long. Wanted to pop in and send well wishes for your trip. Denise, I appreciate you for popping in. I hope you enjoyed your last 2 days off of work. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for being here. I am going on the Carnival Luminosa. So I'm leaving next Thursday out of Seattle on the Carnival Luminosa round trip to Seattle. I wanted to jump on that ship specifically because it was supposed to be part of that fun Italian style, but they never branded it that way. So, you know, I still made it to jump on that ship. I want to get on that ship. It's one of the things, right? You see the new ships, the Venezia, the Forenzia, the Luminosa. You see the Jubilee coming out. You'll want to be able to jump on those new ships. And being a content creator, I definitely want to be able to jump on any new Carnival ship I can possibly jump on. So the Luminosa was on the radar. This was before I knew about the Freezer Bagakov, or I definitely would have went with the Freezer Bagakov group cruise. However, I needed to jump on one, and the Luminosa was the one. I got a great offer on it, so it was well worth it. I was not going to let that offer go away, and I definitely have to get on this one. So, Wanda, I will definitely check out your videos, and I do go commando on cruises. I'm not going to lie. I go commando on cruises. Wanda, Scott McNeil is the cruising partner. You already know Scott McNeil goes on every one except for the 3-day I just went on. That was Chuck Spencer. Kurt says, get some hand warms. Buy them at the hunting section of the Walmart, feet warmers just in case. Yeah, so I was wondering about that like issue, right? So I have to see if I can't get something similar. So we live in Florida, right? So like those things are hard to find down here, and I know we can find them. It's just a little bit harder. I don't think I'm stressing about it too much about my hands being cold or my feet being cold or anything like that. I did get hiking boots to wear. Scott highly suggested hiking boots. He said, don't go overboard because, you know, you're really not climbing Mount Everest here. So you really don't need something like that. So I did get some hiking boots just to walk around with and to have. They're probably better for my feet anyway with all of the walking. So that's, you know, the one big thing I did make sure to get and pack. I have a few little jackets and stuff like that. Fearless Rambler in the house. What's going on? So those are the few things I made sure to absolutely pack. A couple long sleeve shirts, extra few pairs of socks, some extra underoos, just the basic essentials, right? So that's the plan. That is the go-to as of right now. Flying out early Wednesday morning. My flight leaves Tampa at 7 in the morning, 7:15 in the morning. So I will be heading that way early Wednesday and enjoying the city of Seattle before I get on the ship on Thursday. Larry Thomas with a super chat. Thank you very much for the super chat, Larry Thomas. I appreciate you. I hope you and Elaine are having a great night. And Larry says, hello, Mike and all the naughties. Hope everybody's had a good week. Hope you have a wonderful Alaskan cruise. We are headed back there September 1st. Hope everyone is well. And let's keep cruising. Yes, Larry, let's keep cruising. So I have the pleasure of cruising with Larry and Elaine in April of next year for a month. I'm going to be on a ship with Larry and Elaine for about a month. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We're starting in Rome and we're ending in Port Canaveral. We're doing a 9-day on the Sun Princess and then a 14-day on the Carnival Glory. So I cannot wait for that. That's going to be an epic trip. And it's just one to add to the memory bank, right? So for those of you who don't know, Larry and Elaine Thomas are absolutely wonderful people, and they are some great people to cruise with. If you don't have people like Larry and Elaine Thomas in your life, I don't know what you're doing with yourself, but you need a Larry and Elaine Thomas in your life. Find them. They're in Connecticut until September, so they're off limits until then, but you need Larry and Elaine Thomas in your life. And if you think you get up early, you ain't getting up earlier than Larry. Ain't nobody going to ignore anybody. Ain't nobody going to ignore me. It's kind of hard to ignore me when I step on a cruise ship because as soon as I step on, for some reason, all these pineapples start falling out of the sky. It's weird. It's like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, except for Cloudy with a Chance of Pineapples. So, but that's it. That's what I wanted to talk about tonight. I wanted to talk about Alaska. I do have a couple excursions booked. So I'm looking forward to it. It's something different. I've never wanted to go to Alaska. I never wanted to do the cold climate cruising, but things have changed, and now it's time to go. Doug says, no need to pack a medium coat as you can pick one up in the ports in Alaska for about $30. Not bad. That's not bad. I have a, for fun's sake, John Heald jacket that I have, so that's probably what I'll be bringing. And I'm surprised my suitcase is less than 50 pounds, right? So I'm all right with that. I got a full bag. I got my large tripod for my camera to take pictures and all that stuff. So my bag's still under 50 pounds. I really can't, complain there. So I'm going to Skagway, Ketchikan, Juneau, and cruising Tracy Armforge. I actually think it's the same itinerary you just did on the Spirit. Larry says they're blushing. Well, it's true. Most humble people you can ever possibly meet in your life. And they enjoy every moment of every ship they are on. And it's absolutely incredible. Yeah, Wanda, wink, wink. Listen, Wanda, don't ruin my chances at adoption here. I'm trying to get the adoption paper signed before September 1st. But that's the way it goes. That's the way the cookie crumbles, or should I say that's the way the ice falls off the glacier. I need to make an overlay for dad jokes that says like corny, because that was legit corny. But before we go any further, we got 16 people in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all share this out to your family, your friends. And I'm pretty sure I'll subscribe, because if not, I won't be able to see your comments. So I'm pretty sure I'm ahead of you in the adoption line. Wanda, that would be true, except for you're always pregnant. So that means you come with a little bit more baggage than me. I can't do that. So I think I bumped up in the line by like 2 spaces. If anybody's ahead of us, I'm pretty sure it's Scott McNeil. Like, I really think Scott might be the one that's ahead of everybody there in the adoption line. Even though he is adopted by me, I did adopt Scott, not legally, but pretty much legally. But it is what it is. It is what it is. My daughter's looking at me like I'm going crazy because I'm talking about how I adopted Scott. Yeah, you got a new brother. His name's Scott McNeil. Instead of calling him Uncle Scott, now you call him your brother Scott. Scott says, we are a package deal. But that's it, man. Alaska's coming up. I got a new vlog dropping tomorrow, Point de Delgada. If y'all thought I was in the pineapple game before, wait till y'all see that vlog tomorrow. Scott makes a few appearances in there. He almost cleans me out of the spicy chicken we had for lunch. If it wasn't for me putting my phone down to stop the filming, I probably would have never got any of that chicken, because I'm telling you right now, Scott was ready to devour every piece of the chicken that was on that plate. And he makes fun of me because I love French fries, and it was literally a mountain of French fries that came out to the table. Every day he was asking me, what are you getting for lunch? French fries. What are you getting for dinner? French fries. Listen, man, I like French fries. What can I say? There's something about a golden potato fried to perfection with a nice soft mashed potato center that you just can't do. You can't do it justice. French fries are the way to go. The Gallers in the house. What's going on, John? I hope y'all having a great night. Kids have no sense of humor when it comes to talking on extended family. Yeah, my daughter actually has a great sense of humor. She finds everything to be funny. She reminds me of my younger brother when we were kids. Always used to laugh at every single thing. It didn't matter how serious it was. Always thought it was funny. But she's just like, I really don't want another sibling. No more for me. I want to be the only girl and be done with it. But she's my little tomboy. So, but Point de Delgada drops tomorrow. I'm working on another vlog to drop next Friday when I am in Alaska. I am going to be going live next Thursday from the ship. So be sure to look out for that. It's probably going to go around, I think it's like 7 o'clock Eastern time. So Salloway's at 4. So probably around 7 o'clock Eastern time that I will go live. So be sure to check that out. And I apologize in advance for anybody going live on Thursday around 7 o'clock. But I will be sailing away from Seattle on the Luminosa and bringing it to y'all. Like, y'all should be there with me. Who's going to pack a bag and go? I see Chuck saying something about packing bags. I'll be packed in the suitcase. That's what Chuck said. So my flight leaves out of Tampa, Chuck. So all you got to do is make it to Tampa. We can cram you in. I do get 2 bags, and I'm only taking 1. So let's try and shove you in there, I guess. But other than that, what does everybody else have planned? What is everybody else doing over the weekend? Anybody have any fun plans this weekend? Anybody hopping on a cruise? Cameron says booking my flights now. But yeah, that's it. I know it's crazy, right? Like, it's already almost August. So the year is coming close to an end very quick. And if you have travel throughout the year, it's going to get here before you know it. We have 100 days before the booze cruise. Then I come home, and then I got the Jubilee out of Galveston at the end of December for New Year's Eve. Then I come home, and then I got the Boats and Bros 3 in February. I come home, and then I'm over in Europe for a whole month with Larry and Elaine and some other people. I'm not going to say names because I don't want to jinx myself, but I know it's booked and I know it's done. So it's going to be crazy. The year's going to close out crazy. The new year's going to start out crazy. But right now, it's all about Alaska. Wanda's going to the local margarita throwdown this weekend and a girls' weekend in New York next weekend. That sounds like fun. Will G said my weekend started today. I wish my weekend started today. The Moonlight Adventures. Hey, folks. Helping our in-laws pack in their long trip before Tennessee tomorrow night and list. Listen, man, I hope you had a good time with your in-law, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, and all that. I know you've been fishing, so hopefully you had a great time doing that. Slinky said, Chuck, sounds like you need to borrow my red Bertha bag, LOL. Slinky, how's the internet holding up? I'm hardwired. I've been hardwired since Monday. Oh, yeah. Hardwired internet. No Wi-Fi over here. Larry says, next Thursday we fly to Atlanta for a 4-day weekend for our family reunions in Plains, Georgia. I hope the heat lets up at least a little bit. I sure hope so, but I don't think so because the next week's weather is already looking a little rough. Hopefully up there it's a little bit cooler for y'all than it will be down here. Robin will be celebrating her birthday starting tomorrow. I don't get to celebrate my birthday till February, so we're going to have to throw down on the Vista in February. That's for sure. Cameron says, I have a problem looking at 4-night from Long Beach and a 6-night next September on the Celebration. Really needs an intervention. The time you need an intervention is when you stop booking cruises. That's when you need intervention. But that's it. Everyone's saying happy birthday to Robin. Her birthday celebration starts tomorrow. Wanda says Leo season starting out soon. Watch out, y'all. Hey, better watch out. Hey, better watch out. So the cruises I have in the U.S. cruises I have next year are February. Actually, you can say December is a U.S. based cruise out of Galveston, and then February, and then April. The whole month of April, from April 2nd to May 2nd, I'll be in Europe. So I'm setting sail on April 8th on the Sun Princess round trip from Rome, and then I'm flying on the 17th from Rome to Barcelona, and I'm boarding the Carnival Glory for a 14-day transatlantic from Barcelona back to Port Canaveral. Yeah, Scott's birthday is next month, Wanda. So you better make sure you send him something in the mail. He gonna be a little jealous you keep getting pregnant and not sending him like no DNA test to see if he's the baby dad, one of the baby daddies or not. Party on the Seas in the house. What's going on, brother? Yeah, there are definitely some cool trips, Doug. Larry and Elaine are going to be with me on both trips. I'll be on the Sun Princess with Larry and Elaine, and then we'll be flying over to Barcelona, and we'll be meeting everybody in Barcelona. There's, I think, like 8 of us going on the one from Barcelona next year. So, but that's pretty much it. Wanda's birthday is only 4 days after yours, Scott. So y'all exchange some postcards or something in the mail. Enjoy your birthdays. Listen, I'm jealous. I wish I had a birthday in the summer. I kind of wish I had a birthday now. Everyone's got summer birthdays. I was born in February. That's when I was born. Must have been a cold year that year. So, but let's get back on topic. Alaska. Alaska is the topic. What is your favorite cruise port in Alaska? And what is something I must do in Alaska? Like, I know Tracy's Crab Shack is something I want to do. I know I'm doing the whale watching. I know we're doing the White Pass. So those are the 2 excursions I have booked. I was looking at booking the glacier excursion for the day you're at Tracy Arm Forge, where you get off and get on the little boat and then you go up all the way to the face of the glacier. I did not have that booked, but I have been looking into it. But what is an absolute must do when I'm in Alaska, a must see when I'm in Alaska, even Seattle? What is something I have to do in Seattle? I know I'm going to be going to Pike Place Market. That's 100% for sure. That's absolutely going to happen. And I'm definitely getting me some chowder from over there. I want to watch them throw a fish and probably get some Starbucks coffee and a mug to complete my Starbucks collection, or to add to my Starbucks collection. Yes, I'm Aquarius. Early February 4th. So the White Pass will be amazing. I hope so. I hope it's great. I'm bringing my Insta360 with me, so that way I can get on the last train car and get some good 360 footage. Maybe do a little small planet of going up the mountain and stuff like that. So I'm bringing my Insta360. I'm bringing my GoPro. I'm bringing my Insta360, my GoPro. I'm bringing my M50, my Mark 7. That's coming. My Mark 3. I'm bringing my T7 for photography. And then a lot of footage will be shot on my cell phone. So I'm bringing 5 or 6 different cameras. I'm bringing my big tripod for the day that we're cruising Tracy Arm Forge. So that way I can set that up on the Lido, be able to get some epic pictures. I'm hoping to be able to get some awesome photos of the whale watching and the White Pass Summit and all that stuff. But that's what I'm looking to bring. So we're talking 4 or 5 different types of cameras. Now I'm not going to use every camera every day. There's going to be some times, where I leave a couple cameras behind. I'll probably use the GoPro for, Sallaways, time-lapse shots, things like that. But the Insta360 is definitely one that's got to come with me on this trip. Yeah, we are absolutely oil and water at times, Slinky. That's 100% factual. She's not lying. But that's what I'm looking to bring. Those are the things I'm looking to bring. So I'm hoping it's going to be a good trip. I'm hoping it'll be a nice trip. I don't want it to go by too fast. Yes, I have long lens for the T7, so that'll be what I use. Everyone's talking about birthdays, man. Like, y'all are making me want a piece of birthday cake. You're making me want to open a present. You're making me want to just hop out and y'all surprise at somebody. Like, I don't know. You ready? Surprise! Y'all got me in the birthday mood, and I gotta wait until February. Like, this is not right. So let's. I got binoculars. Binoculars are already packed. My kids, my oldest was born in August, so his is August 23rd. My daughter is September 6th, and my youngest is December 9th. So those are their birthdays. And then we got January, February, we got April, we got July, we got October, we got May. There's so many birthdays. So many birthdays. Yeah, ice cream cake is the best. And there's some in the freezer in the garage. I might have to eat a piece of that before I go to sleep. If you're watching, I'm sorry, but I ate the last year ice cream cake. Listen, Cameron said, I love cake, but not in my diet. Same with brownies. You want to talk about ice cream and brownies? Let me let you in a little secret. If you want ice cream and brownies, you better get it before 11 o'clock. Because when me and Scott went on the transatlantic, I wanted ice cream and brownies, and the pizza bar was having brownies at the late night special. So I got this bowl. I put 2 brownies in the bottom. I had them laid in there nice. They were warm. They were gooey. I make it out to the ice cream machine. And what does it say? Sorry, we're closed. Okay, well, maybe it's just that one that's getting cleaned. I go out a little further down the Lido, get to the next ice cream machine. Sorry, we're closed. I didn't even want the brownies at that point. I was so disappointed because that's the whole reason I wanted them, was to put a little French vanilla soft served ice cream right on top. I was so sad. I've never in my life have been so sad about not having ice cream with brownies. Absolute sadness. And I think we told Larry and Elaine about it the next day. I was so mad. I didn't eat. I had maybe like one slice of pizza. I really just wanted this brownies with this ice cream, something sweet. No, Carnival said no. Nope, you're not allowed to have it. No. I'm over it now. But Cameron had to bring that up. So we had to talk about it. By the way, Matt is proud of you for hardwiring the interwebs. Yes, I'm proud of myself too. And it's been working so well. Absolutely so well. Anthony, what's going on? Had a piece of Carvel ice cream cake an hour ago, and I'm going to have a piece of Carvel ice cream cake in 30 minutes from now. That's exactly what's going to happen. That's how this is going to go down. I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to say bye to y'all. I'll see you next week when I leave Seattle. I'm going to grab a spoon and I'm going to grab the ice cream cake, and that's just going to be that. I'm not even going to let it sit on the counter to get soft for 15 minutes. And it's y'all's fault because you're talking about birthdays and cakes and Aquarius and Capricorns and Leos and all of that stuff. That's going to happen. That's absolutely going to happen. The Z Show. What's going on, Z? I hope you're having a great night. Wanda says pictures or it didn't happen. Gotcha, Wanda. I gotcha. I'm not a brat. So Scott is over here saying that's all he talked about. He even put the brownies off to the side and didn't eat it. You're right. I didn't, because I didn't just want the brownies. I wanted the brownies with the ice cream. That's what I wanted. Well, at that point, I was so butthurt that I didn't even want the brownies. So here you go. You can have your brownies back. I don't want your brownies now. Hey, Cameron, it's up to you, bro. If you want to get cake on your order, I'm going to eat a piece of cake. I'm going to just work a little bit harder tomorrow. So one piece of cake ain't never going to hurt nobody. I'm not a brat. But I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to start taking Ziploc bags and I'm going to go to the ice cream machine at 6 o'clock and fill up that Ziploc bag and then go stick it in my fridge in the room in the little freezer compartment and let it get hard. That way I can make sure I have my brownies and ice cream one way or another. Yeah, right, Julie, tell him the heart wants what the heart wants. It's not what a brat, that is not what a brat would do. That is a person with a brain would realize at 11 o'clock, the ice cream shut down. So I need to make sure I have a way to get my ice cream. It's that simple. Next subject. We're talking about Alaska this week. 7 days until the ship sails out of Seattle. No more ice cream talk. No more birthday talk. None of that. We're here to talk about Seattle and Alaska. I asked the question, what's the one thing I must do in Seattle or in Alaska? What is one thing you want to see? If you could tell me, hey, Mike, I want you to film this, what would that one thing be? Because I'm telling you what, I've never been there. I've never been to Alaska. This is my first time. So I'm going to be like the biggest tourist. And if it's nice out, I'm going to wear long socks with dad mall walker shoes. And I'm going to be that guy with a fanny pack and just filming everything. That's how this is going to go. I'm going to look like Chuck Spencer when he goes on a cruise. That's what I'm going to do. Shots fired? No, just kidding. Love you, Charles. But that's what I'm going to do. I need to figure it out. Usually I sit down and I figure out what I'm going to film. I've never not sat down and figured out what I'm going to do and what I'm going to film. I know I'm going to film the excursions. I know I'm going to film the flight over. I know I'm going to film the hotel. You're going to see a live sail away. I'm definitely going to do a live sail away. That's absolutely going to happen. There is no freezer in those coolers. Best idea, maybe put some ice cream on your patio on Alaska cruise. That's a good idea too. We'll see what happens. We'll see. At that point in time, I may just be like, you know what? Carnival, I've been on so many cruises. Let me in to the galley. Let me get some ice cream. And just let me put it on this brownie. Let the fat guy enjoy it for a moment. And then you can take me off the brig because I know I'm not supposed to be here. But I really, really want these brownies with ice cream. Juana says, I love the way he says sail away. Yes, watch my sail away. Come watch my sail away. I talk very fast. Chuck says, I know where you sleep. I know you do. We snuggle. Listen, you can know where I sleep, but I got a couple little friends by where I sleep. So don't come in unannounced. Don't come in unannounced. No. Charles is now known as Chick. What's up, Chick? Listen, I'm gonna call this hashtag Browniegate. Like that's what we're gonna do, right? That's what we're gonna do. Hashtag Browniegate. And Kurt's over here. Hashtag ice cream on brown eye. Ice cream on brown eye. Oh, Wanda, no, I don't snore. As long as I pop that CPAP on, I won't snore. But if that CPAP magically falls off in the middle of the night, you might catch a little. You might get a little bit of that. But I wear a CPAP when I sleep. And I sleep like a baby most of the time. Chuck will tell you, I put that bad boy on, I start sucking that air in, and I'm out. I'm out like a light. Scott used to get mad. Well, Scott did get mad when we were on the transatlantic. I would put the CPAP machine on when we go in the room to lay down, and in seconds, I'd be asleep, and Scott be like, I was talking to you, and you literally fell asleep on me. I'm like, sorry, bro. My bad. Didn't mean to do it. It's the machine. I was telling Chuck, I think they put something in there, and when you breathe it in, it's like anesthesia. It literally knocks you out. renders you unconscious until somebody comes by and bangs on your cabin door at 1:30 in the morning, startles you. Yeah. It doesn't take long for him to read. To me, usually it's Little Miss Tuffet sat on a, and I'm sleeping. And when he burps me, it's really quick. It's super simple. He bounces me on his knee because I'm such a brat. Man, y'all are tripping. Somebody needs to put Wanda in timeout right now. Yeah, see, Chuck Spencer. Hey, Wanda, I put mine on. Pass out just as quick. It's got nothing to do with being a lightweight. It's got to do with that machine, and boom, that's it. Larry says, I don't remember the name of the place, but if you have time, go out to the waterfall and hotel on the cliff where they filmed Twin Peaks. So let's see. Where did they film? And in doubt, Google it out. North Bend and Fall City. I cannot pronounce that city name. Sonquilime? Yeah, that's that. I'm not. Nope. Butcher it. The Falls, the Great Northern Hotel. Okay, so definitely gonna have to check it out. Slinky says, dude, I'm getting a sleep study. Seriously, us Loganors loved our mask. Yeah, Slink, get that sleep study because I'm telling you now, I will not go to sleep without that machine. Hands down. Like even when I take a nap, I put it on. I won't go to sleep without my machine. Now, if I end up laying on the couch throughout the day to watch a little TV, it might not make it on my face because I didn't plan on falling asleep. But if I plan on taking a nap, it's going on my face. So I'll definitely check that out, Larry. One of the mods will shoot me that information over to a Facebook Messenger message, and definitely check that out. But I'm a little disappointed we didn't stream into Facebook today. Listen, y'all are like the real champs, y'all. There's 22 of y'all in here, and it's 10:40 at night, 10:37. So I really appreciate y'all for sticking around to come hang out with me for Nauti Hour. Chapstick, absolutely. Chapstick is always a must. Even living here in Florida, I'm constantly putting chapstick on. So those are pretty much the basics I always bring with me everywhere. Last time, what did I forget last time? I think last time I did not bring my fan last time, and me and Chuck had to we had to do some strange stuff with the room steward to get a fan. I just wish I could bring my travel CPAP machine. So instead of having to lug around my big at-home one, but until insurance decides they're going to pay for that, I need to carry that around and use the big one. Already sent, Mike. You're the man, Chuck. You are the man. You are the man. I don't care what anybody tells you, Charles. You're not a chick. You're Chuck. You're the man. But obviously, there's not going to be no regular live next week. No 10 o'clock live next Thursday. I'm just going to do the live Salloway from the Luminosa as we leave Seattle. Give y'all an amazing view because from what I've seen, it looks absolutely amazing over there. Kurt says the later it gets at night, the silliness starts with me. So I'm okay with that, bro. I love people when they're silly. And for those of you who don't know, Kurt and Marsha are like my best friends from Virginia, the one side of Virginia, and then I have other best friends from the other side of Virginia, and then I have some besties in Georgia. So they're some amazing people. I was on Kurt's channel this morning. I filled in for Marsha. She could not make it. She had to go to work early, so I took Marsha's place, and I jumped in the live with Kurt, and we had a good little time this morning. I'm sorry if you're being messaged about paying for other people's cocktails because I kind of left them at the end. With it being Thirsty Thursday, I was saying bye to everybody, and I was like, and y'all, it's Thirsty Thursday. Go out and get a cocktail, get your favorite one, and send a bill to Kurt. I'll see y'all later. Bye. And I left the call. I left the call. That's how I ended the call with Kurt this morning. Send Kurt the bill and he'll take care of it. I'll see y'all later. Bye. John says I can sleep without it, but it's not a restful sleep. Yeah, it's horrible. So I've noticed a big difference with my sleep schedule. Now there's some nights where I'll wake up and I'll be like, I did not sleep that well, even though it's saying I got 7 hours of sleep. I can feel it in my body that I didn't sleep as well as I should have. Now, there's some nights where I wake up and I'm like, oh man, I slept great. I feel awesome. And I wish I could get that every single night. Every single night, I wish I could feel that way. But when I started in the beginning, like I couldn't get 30 minutes to save my life. It was horrible. I could not get 30 minutes to save my life on that machine. And then we changed some things around, talked with the doctor. I talked with Chuck, changed some things around. I tried a few different things and it's been absolutely perfect ever since then. Sherry, awesome sunsets. How are you doing tonight? I hope you're having a fantastic night. Matt has 3 CPAP machines. The big one lives at home. The middle one goes in the RV, and the baby goes on the cruise. Yeah, so I have the CPAP mini, the travel one, the same one that Matt uses and brings on the ships, the same one Tony uses, the same one Chuck uses. But I can't use that until the insurance sees enough usage on the at-home machine and decides to pay for that. Even though the insurance doesn't cover the travel machine, I still have to use the at-home machine more than anything else. And it makes it a little bit of an inconvenience for when you're traveling, especially like this. Like I'm flying all the way to Seattle and then I'm cruising out of Seattle. So it's a little harder to have to bring it. I have to worry about order for the night at the hotel. I have to worry about order for the flight home because I'm flying home overnight. I fly out at 9 o'clock at night and I land at 6 in the morning. So I need to be able to use my machine overnight. So it's just a lot that I hate, and I don't have to have the water. I can turn the humidifier off, but I don't like the nasal pillows. I use the full mask, so I have to have the humidifier to keep my mouth moist. Kurt said, I never talked to anyone else today but you, Mike. You have your own ring on my phone. Well, Kurt, I appreciate that. But that means Marsha didn't even call you today. That's not right. Marsha, you should have called Kurt today and checked in on him. I checked in on him. No, let me stop. I'm gonna get a damn it doll to the side of the head, and I don't even have one of those here. But I like having conversations with Kurt. Kurt and me have a conversation almost every day, whether it's through the internet or on the phone. We talk about some cool stuff. So there's a lot of good big plans coming for those of you who are in the booze cruise. There's a lot of things that are going to be happening on that trip and a lot of events. Who's all going on the booze cruise? If you're going on the booze cruise, put me in the chat. There's 22 of you here. I know there has to be a bunch of y'all going on the booze cruise. Now, I know we were talking about Alaska, so this is a little bit off topic, but I got something the other day in the mail. Hold on a second. I don't want to be rude. I got something the other day in the mail. The trophies came in for the contest and the contest. What else is there? No, there's a St. Jude donation. So there's a trophy for that. There's a trophy for best female costume, best male costume, best couples costume. And then there's a trophy for the biggest splash contest that's going to happen at Paradise Beach. So I've been in contact with Paradise Beach, and there's a few things in the works that are going to be happening while we are there. Then we got some cool little trophies. So they're definitely awesome looking little trophies. It's a nice little keepsake. So I suggest that all y'all that are going and doing the costume contest, y'all bring your A game, because I already know what some of these costumes are going to be. And some of them sound absolutely legendary. So it's going to be an awesome, awesome trip. And it's going to be a good time. There's going to be a lot of fun events happening on the booze cruise. So right now, I think there's 2 slot pools scheduled. Let me see. Let me not misquote myself. Door decorating, acknowledgement fun, cruising duck hunters, slot pool number 1, shot glass exchange, Halloween trick or treat cabin crawl, Halloween costume contest, biggest splash contest, and slot pool number 2. There's going to be a couple other events being scheduled, but that's all that is on there for right now. Now, I think that's pretty awesome. And it's just a fun way for everyone to have a good time, right? Because we have a C day. So the Halloween costume contest is on Halloween, the 31st, and it's a C day. So, that's going to be awesome. Sherry is on the non-group cruise, so she is not on the booze cruise. And she says, we are booked for Alaska for next June. What's a good pair of binoculars to use for Alaska? So I have, what is the brand that I have? Let me see if I can pull it up here on the Amazon. Let's see. So I went with Huntry. So Huntry is right now on Amazon, they're listed at $43.99, but they're on sale for $22.65. So that's the brand I went with. I read a ton of reviews, and it's absolutely perfect for what I'm trying to see through the binoculars. So I would try them out or check them out. Yeah, any pair of binoculars is going to be good, right? So like, we're not talking $1 pair of binoculars or $2 pair of binoculars. If you grab a decent $20, $30 pair of binoculars, you're going to be able to see a lot of what you're wanting to see. Me, I just want to be able to catch glimpses of things and then pull out my camera and then zoom in and take that picture. So Beauty and the Bum Travels. What is going on, Larry? I hope you are having a great night. But yeah, that's my whole goal with the binoculars, is just to be able to see something, pull out the camera, zoom in, take that picture, things like that. So I'm really not, using them for like bird watching or anything like that. If we're cruising down a forge and there's a bear up on the coastline and I can see the bear, I want to be able to make sure I can zoom in and get the bear in the picture and go from there with all that. But I'm taking 4 or 5 different cameras, so hopefully I'll be able to get, a good amount of stuff. Yeah, things happen fast in Alaska. You have to have your camera out all the time. So my camera that I'm using for photography, I carry my backpack around everywhere, right? So like, I usually have my filming equipment inside my backpack, a few other things in my backpack, but I have a clip that goes right on the strap. So my camera is literally going to sit right on my shoulder. I just got to unclip it, boom, and my camera's right there ready to go. Bushnell Slinky says, believe it or not, we got a sweet Bushnell binoculars on our first cruise for like 1/3 of the price of the duty free in Progresso. Yeah, so you can get like some good binoculars. Even if you're a content creator, you can get some good cameras dirt cheap on a cruise ship, like you wouldn't pay for in the States. So you can get like the Nikon one. I was going to get the Nikon one on the Celebration. I think it was like $600 for the Nikon one, which is almost $1,000 camera in the States. So you can definitely get some good deals. Spotter scopes are very nice. Yeah, I'm not trying to hunt there, Kurt. But yeah, spotter scopes, that would probably work, but probably wouldn't be too. Maybe not. The gallery says, yes, Kurt, not stable on a moving ship. Anthony, you're looking on Amazon right now. Man, check it out. See what you can find. And even if you can't, and you got to hold off, grab a pair on the ship. You'll definitely be able to save money by grabbing them at the tax and duty free on the ship. Larry is upset they didn't get the pictures of the 3 Larrys. I'm pretty sure y'all are going to make it happen one way or another. I'm sure y'all will make it happen one way or another. But y'all did get the 3 Wiseman shots, right? Like y'all all went in and got that shot to earn that pin. So make sure y'all did that, because if not, y'all wasted a good opportunity to get that pin. So that's one thing I need to figure out what I'm doing. We're talking 4 hours in Victoria. What was there to do in Victoria, right? Was there a lot to do in Victoria? Wanda, what did you do in Victoria? I'm always trying to find food places. Like that's my thing. I want to find like great local food. And I'm a big poutine person, so I don't know if poutine is, a big up in Victoria, but I'm going to find it if it is. Three Larry's Rock. Absolutely. Y'all should have got that picture. Y'all had 7 days. Y'all had 7 days. So Wanda hung out with her friend Ryan and did 3 Wiseman shot. Larry said Victoria is beautiful, not a full day. Yeah, I know it's like 4 hours. That's a little weird to me. Like if you're going to come here, and I know it's because of the maritime laws that they have to do that, and that's why they stop there, but give me a little bit more time, right? But a lot of people are telling me it's better when you're there at nighttime than it is during the day. So I'll definitely have to, check it out again. I know there's a couple cruise lines that go there for an 8-hour day, but I definitely need to check out the things. And I got to do some research. I got 7 days. I got a long flight to Seattle. I won't be sleeping on the flight to Seattle because I want to make sure I'm awake when I get there and just get out, hit the town, drop the bags at the hotel, and just explore, have a great day, and just live it up while I'm there. Pike Place Market is an absolute must on my list. I'm a big seafood guy, so I definitely have to hit Pike Place Market. And then I really wanted to go and tour a lot of like, not necessarily historical places, but I wanted to go and do like they have this tour that you can jump on. It's called a serial tour, spelled with an S. It's a serial, peripheral. Either way, it's a Ted Bundy tour. It's a Green River Killer tour. It's all this stuff like tied in one, but they have no dates available until January. So I was like, well, that doesn't work. Can't do that. I was going to go to the Funko place, but then I was like, that's 45 minutes away. Really not trying to do that either, because I'm only there for a day. So I really don't want to waste a lot of time going from point A to point B, spending an hour there, and then wasting a ton of time coming back from point B to point A. That is one thing I don't want to do. Beauty and a Bum with a super sticker. Thank you for the super sticker. I don't have one that says super sticker yet. I have one that says thanks for the super chat, but not thanks for the super sticker. I have to make one for the super chat or the super sticker. But I had a little fun today. I created a couple overlays after I got done doing all the group stuff for the Booze Cruise. And now I'm incorporating it here into the StreamYard and all of that stuff. So that's where I'm at. I'm not going to go all crazy and a ton of different buttons and all of that, because we know what happens. My buddy Clayco over there is always button pushing and something's getting muted or camera's dropping off or something like that. I don't want to do that because I'm relatively new to the streaming online thing. So I don't want to stick my foot in my mouth before I get too far ahead in this. The Gallers say first Starbucks shop. That is absolutely on the list. So I collect the Starbucks coffee mugs. So that's one thing that's going to happen. I got to get the Starbucks coffee mug from Seattle. And then I got to find, is there a Starbucks in Alaska? I haven't even looked to see if there's a Starbucks in Alaska, because then I definitely have to get one from Alaska as well. But everywhere we went, Scott was like, you're getting another cup. I was like, yeah, bro, I got to get another cup. Barcelona, Portugal, I got to find another cup. So Starbucks cups are a big thing here. I like the little mini ones that you can get as Christmas ornaments too and hang them up on your trees, but I didn't find them anywhere else because it wasn't Christmas time. So definitely be doing that. Definitely getting some local food. I don't know. There's got to be something else out there that is real crazy. I know when I come back, I have all day in Seattle when we get back. My flight doesn't leave until I think it's like 9:30 at night. So I'm going to spend majority of the day in Seattle. I got Port Seattle taking my luggage from the ship to the airplane, so I don't have to worry about that. And then I'm going to get off and explore. I'm going to probably do Chihuly and the Space Needle. I'm going to spend time doing that. And then I have lounge access on my flight home. So I'm going to spend some time at the airport lounge making a quick little video because I am, I'm flying home in the middle of the night. So I got to try and be a little more comfortable and things like that so I can get some sleep on the flight, because when I get back to Tampa at 6 a.m, your boy's going right to work. Like, I'm not coming home. I'm not doing any of that. I'm flying from Seattle to Tampa, and I'm right back into the truck Friday morning. So I need to make sure I get some sleep on that flight. There can only be one ship show. That's it. There's only one ship show. And I don't knock him, man. I love Clayco, and I love everything he puts out and how fun he is when he goes live. But I'm afraid that if I get a switchboard, I'm going to end up that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid I'm going to mute myself and have a full-fledged conversation, and y'all going to be like, can't hear you, you're muted. Yeah, that's a fear, man. Like, it makes my butt cheek sweat. Thinking about that make the butt cheek sweat. So I don't want to have all that. The booze cruise is on the Carnival Glory out of New Orleans, 10/29. So that is the ship we're going to be on. It goes from New Orleans, 2 sea days, Montego Bay, Jamaica, Grand Cayman, Cozumel, 1 sea day, back to New Orleans. So it's an absolute epic itinerary. There's about 200 of us going on the cruise so far. We have everybody, probably except for maybe like 2%, are going to Paradise Beach. So it's going to be an epic time. It's going to be a great experience, a great trip for a lot of people. And Anthony, if you're interested, man, you can always shoot me a message or another TA a message, and we can get you LinkedIn, or you can get yourself LinkedIn. Just let me know, and we'll get you put in the group and all that stuff. It's gonna be a great time. There's a lot of us going, and I think my group alone, there's 14 of us in my group. So we're talking me, Chuck's, or not Chuck. Oh man, I so wish Chuck was going. Chuck's not going. Me, Scott, Cameron, Layla, Slinky, Matt, Emily, Joe, Kim, 12, Kyle. Yeah, there's so many of us going. It's hard to keep track of everybody, but I appreciate all y'all for being here. I hope I'm not frozen. I'm frozen on my TV. Thanks for dropping that in here, Kurt. Yep, there's the info for the booze cruise. But do me a favor, if you're not going, don't join the group, because we're having some issues with a lot of people joining the group that aren't going. So we're trying to keep the people out that ain't going and keep the people in that are going. So if you're going, answer those few little questions that pop up there, and welcome to the group. Welcome to the group. Y'all, it's that time. It's 10:58. There is no regular live next Thursday, just the Salloway live from the Carnival Luminosa as we leave Seattle and head to Alaska. I never thought in a million years I'd be saying that, but here I am. That's what it is. Yeah, Larry, I seen that home base had issues. You know why home base had issues? Too many times people pushing buttons. That's why I'm afraid to push buttons. I want to keep my hands like right here and not touch nothing, because I don't want to accidentally mess something up and then everything be all wonky. But 20 of y'all have held out till the end. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for sticking around. I hope everyone has a fantastic night. Keep in mind, again, tomorrow I do have a vlog dropping at 12:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ponta Delgada, the Azaros, part of Portugal. Absolutely beautiful place. If you have time to go there, please take the time and go there. It is absolutely gorgeous, and you'll have an amazing, amazing time. The pineapple is some of the sweetest and most acidic pineapple I have ever ate in my life. Wanda, I did not say log. I said vlog. The log with a V, capital V, L-O-G, vlog. So keep an eye out on that. Look, see what happens when you push buttons? That's dropping tomorrow. And until next time, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Until next time, y'all know what to do. Y'all stay naughty. Peace. And I'll see y'all in Seattle next week. Let's go.